How far is too far?
I think that's the wrong question. I think if that's the question that you're asking, you've probably already gone too far, because you're asking, what can I get away with?
Life is it's more of an art than a science. Like, we want it to be a science and we want it to be so clear cut, and it's so much so as an art. Like, one day you could get together and y'all could, watch a movie and cuddle on the couch and laugh and kick and play. And it's just like, oh, it's whatever. And then like the next day you could do that and you could be like in pounce mode. And it's like, we need to chill out. And it's just like, you got to be honest with where you are and with where they are, and always like being on guard to protect not just you, but to protect them.
Yeah, I mean, we know too far, right? If you having sex, any physical stimulation taking place, right? The Song of Songs talks about not arousing and awaking love before time. If I even share with you a dream I had about you, it's too far, because what it does, it piques the curiosity. Oh, you was thinking of me that way? Now, we because we're sexually created beings, we'll have those moments, especially when you're really attracted to somebody. And here's the thing, you should, because otherwise you may not be attracted to them, right? So there's no shame in having those dreams or those thoughts in a sense. But the reality is, why am I going to share that with you when I'm dating?
Once you start distorting the view of them as a brother or sister in Christ, I think you've gone too far. I think when you're saying, hey, this is for you to get, for me to get pleasure from you, and I'm no longer thinking about you as my sister. Though, right, people can go, well, that's weird. Like, would you hold your sister's hand? But you're not distorting that. That's not a distortion. That's not a self-gratifying thing to hold someone's hand, right? And if it is, maybe that's too far for you. I think there's a little bit of subjectivity here. But
I referenced earlier 1 Corinthians 6:19. Your bodies are not your own, but they've been bought with a price. Asking how far is too far is saying, how can I gratify my body that belongs to me? But if you're saying, my body's not my own, and their body is not my own. Their body's been bought by Christ as well. So how can I keep their body holy, pure, safe, and how can I do that to my body? Those questions lead to completely different results. And I think
before we even get to physical stuff, like there's a way to go emotionally too far before you even go like physically too far. I'm dealing with that with some folks where it's like they're not even in a relationship yet, but I'm dreaming up this life with this person, and I'm setting up and arranging my day and my life around the reality of this thing coming to being. We're not even like on the same page of like where we are.
Am I holding them up in high regards as a brother or sister in Christ in all areas of our relationship? There might be things that I think I need to confess to you that actually isn't appropriate, right? And there's things I might try to confide in you that isn't necessarily healthy for us. And so I've got to protect that. And protecting that, I'm protecting you. And in protecting you, I'm actually encouraging you to become more in Christ. And then when we get married, if we get married, then those things come into play and we have those conversations and we're growing. If you're striving for self-control and godliness in all areas, it needs to be all areas, right? It's not just, okay, hey, we got to be careful in our sexuality, not having sex or oral sex or things. No. Yes, that's true. But all things